Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Well, going deep here for Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Browns drive about to get started. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10.
Real. Hurry.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Taywan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays for one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This is Chris Carson, 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
Penny, the first down carry. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. A terrific run there by Penny. And even 50 yards on the ground. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And Walker has it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback.
And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Rashad Penny with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Browns 8. Michael Dixon to kick off.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. But they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mayfield. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the 2nd one.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Let's go, baby. Check. Pistol. 57. Pilot, 64. Weak. Situation. Let's go. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Out. Ship. Alert. 57.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset. And I'm guarantee you, it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
He's going to rifle one deep left, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 34 yards there. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mayfield rolling to his left, and he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dearness Johnson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson, flush to his right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Mack Wilson, able to record his 5th sack of the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
The Browns opted not to pick a running back with their first two selections at number 1 and 4 in the first round, but they circled back in the second round and got a really good one to Nick Chubb out of Georgia. Broke off a nice run there, and that's where he's good. Good vision, able to see where the hole is, and make nice gains each time he touches the ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver, Taywan Taylor. And it's 3rd and 4.
180. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Switch. Point it right.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you, coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead him to 4th down. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. 2nd down and 4. Throwing, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Damian Rattling, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns, and he takes off with it. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
31 to Mike. Here we go.
From the gun is Wilson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Cleveland offense ready to go. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll let it go deep, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Final play of the half. It's Wilson airing it out for Olsen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
Run.
The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Get that quarterback team. Regular. Kill. Alert 3.
And again, it's Chubb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
I got you. I got you. Hurry. Here we go.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He finds his target, Beckham. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
34 yards there and a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. They'll run with Chubb. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Check.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Damian Radley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2.
King. Crunch. Hurry. 57's Mike.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So that one will be accepted.
We got this.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
3 down.
Play action. Now Wilson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Wilson now operating from the gun. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Cleveland offense ready to go. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A run for Nick Chubb. The tackle made by K.J. Wright.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Damian Ratley, 43 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Seibert on for the PAT. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Browns 42, Seahawks 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the kick goes outside the white lines. That's why the flag comes out.
Yes, and that was an error by the kicker, and it will give the offense great starting field position.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Wilson leaves this one with Penny, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now they'll run it again with Penny. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Rashad Penny. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Browns' 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch QB drop.
49, check 49, check 49.
Deuce. Tempo, strike.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes against the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Hurry!
First down, Mayfield. It's caught by OBJ. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Four receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3.
Hurry!
Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's a foot race. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Chubb with a first down carry as he'll get about 3 out of it. They get 2nd and 7 coming up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. From the 40 now on 2nd down, Mayfield.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Mike's 50. Target.
Mayfield down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while. Many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Good job right there. Good job right there.
Here's Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
31. Alert.
Throwing again. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete from the contact. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Check the hot read. Slam.
Hey, alert 33. Alert. Hurry. Bravo.
Back.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, check. Check 99. Up. Hey, alert 33. Run.
Under touch.
Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.